Magandang araw mga katropa. Meron tayong bagong video segment ngayon. Tatawagin natin siyang Imba Learning. Sa Imba Learning, i-discuss natin ang iba-ibang mga challenges ng trading, whether psychologically or mga different scenarios na nagpapahirap sa trading. Kasi alam naman natin na isa to sa mga pinakamadaling pasukin na larangan, pero isa sa mga pinakamahirap ma-master. Yan ang trading para sa Our topic for today would be about handling trading errors. So I posted this last November 13, 2018, but it's really different when you're just reading a post or when I'm just writing a short write-up versus when I can really talk to you and explain it through a video. Mas magagrasp natin yung tunay na lesson, no? So let's try it out. So first, it's unavoidable in the markets where you're gonna face tons of errors. So example, you're selling a stock at 10 pesos, then kala mo bumagsak na, but then it's gonna go up to 12, 15, 20, and then you're gonna punish yourself so hard for not being able to catch that big move, right? So I remember, I'll share to you one example of a trading mistake before. So back when Double Dragon was doing around 8 to 10 pesos, so here we see a very clean breakout, right? But then I think I was whipsawed around this area in this candle. So why was I whipsawed? My error here was my position size was too big relative to my psychology. So it was I think my first time handling more than 8 digits plus in a portfolio. So my mindset wasn't really that clear, or I wasn't strong enough to handle small volatilities. So I thought that the stock was breaking out, but then it didn't continue. I instantly sold all my position instead of just trimming it slowly. So this was due to lack of experience and then emotional instability. So things like these happen in the trading world, and hindi natin maiiwasan yan, no? So sana kung ako, kinorek ko na lang sana. So what I should have done back then is I should have rebought my position, 'di ba? Nag-rebuy ka nung nag-break out. Pero that's a very challenging thing to do, right? So now, how do I handle these kinds of mistakes? So let's go back. First is you have to accept. So yun yung part 1, breathe. So when you do something that you feel like, shit, I'm so stupid, right? When we make trading errors, when we lose money, when we miss profits or just do something incorrect, we feel like we're so inferior. But that's really not the case. The first thing you have to do is breathe. You have to accept that situation and that whatever mistake that you've done, that's already past. Right? It's already finished. You can't do anything about it. You can never turn back time. So just like in my DD trade, instead of crying about it forever, imagine if I could have if I could have held on to that DD trade, I would have gotten a yacht or something from profits. But that's life, you know. You have to reflect on yourself. Maybe this error is telling you something. Now, number 2, you have to assess why you made that mistake. So, yun nga, gaya nung una kong example, I knew that it was my first time handling 8 digits plus and I was over positioned. I was in an uncomfortable state. And with just a few volatility, 'di ba? Konting kiliti lang sa downside, napraning agad ako and nahirapan ako ma-hold yung position, kaya tinapon ko kaagad kasi unstable na ako nung time na yun. So now that I've identified the reasons, 'di ba? I'm self-aware and I'm very transparent to myself. I think that's very important in how to improve yourself moving forward, or I guess in any aspect or any craft in the world. it's very important to have self-awareness. Yung totoo talaga, honest, brutal, transparent self-awareness. And then once you've identified the factors on why you made that mistake, the next thing you have to do is, how do you improve the situation? What can you do about it? So what are you going to do about your previous mistakes? Because past is past. Everything that you've done in the past is finished. And the only thing that can help you is to admit it and then move forward, right? So, example in that DD trade, I knew that I had to work on my psychological strength in handling bigger amounts. I had to be more technical and specific with my position sizing. If you're managing 50 million plus 100 million, hindi pwedeng bara-bara lang. Hindi pwedeng pipitik ka na lang ng 10M, 20M tapos hindi mo alam kung paano i-execute, 'di ba? Hindi pwedeng babagsak-bagsak mo lang 'yun kasi the game changes at that point. So at the same time, in your case, in most traders' case, if you're beginning, you're starting with 50,000, then 100,000. How do you train yourself to go at 500k, 100k? That's a totally different mentality. And here, once you've assessed how you can improve the situation, no, paano mo ba siya ma-determine? Bago tayo mapunta dito, one thing I'd like to point out is you have to put yourself in a position where you're allowed to make mistakes. So what do I mean by that? Here's my portfolio back in 2012. It's my first year of trading. Wala pang 1 year to. So makikita nyo dito, my trade amount equates to around 1 million. But then total equity is 872. So I'm availing of margin accounts here. So ibig sabihin, kaya umabot ng 1M yung trade, merong part dyan na utang dun sa brokerage. So may ganyang service, you can search it out. So here, you could check out my portfolio, and if you count the number of stocks that I'm holding, diba? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, 9 stocks. Para akong portfolio manager talaga, di ba? Parang fund manager yung dating. Which is true because back when I was starting, I didn't really have my own money. Di ba? Barya lang yung pera ko. And in order to scale my portfolio fast, in order to reach my goals, I had to leverage using other people's money. So I looked for investors so that I could boost my profitability, my profit making capability. So if you look at my trading style here, I was a newbie back then. I think I'm just less than 6 months in the market from this point. And then you can see in my positions that it's really divided. 9, diba? 1 million divided it by 9, though it's not really equal. But you can see here that my position sizing is well spread out. So bakit? Ba't masyadong kalat? Siyempre, my mentality was I was just a beginner. And if you're just beginning, besides reading books or learning from other people, the thing that you can do is to practice. So I was in practice mode during this point in time. A lot of traders' mistakes is, well, one big mistake of beginner traders is they go into the market, they follow their idols, they learn a thing or two, they get the basic concept, just the surface of the concept, and then they try to apply it, but they don't divide their portfolio. They apply a concept, then put out 50%. Ay, nakita ko si idol. Kumikita ng milyones. Shit. Kailangan masundan ko yung yapak niya agad-agad. Sige, all in natin to. Right? I see lots of beginner traders or traders that are within 1 to 2 year ranges in terms of experience, and they do this thing where they're so aggressive trying to hit the jackpot or trying to be a superstar ASAP, and that tends to hit them back